What's up, traders? So I've been making some videos the past couple days that were quite bullish on the crypto market, and something has happened that has changed that outlook slightly. So let's look at it. And this is a Saturday night. I'm going on to Kauai tomorrow. I'm gonna be offline for a week. And I closed my long. I took a profit. I might look for a reentry in the morning. But essentially, what was happening is we've been consolidating underneath this sell off from the CPI high for a while. And my expectation was that a breakout here would hold in some meaningful way, but that's not what we saw. We saw huge volume come in and a really harsh rejection. Now it's a Saturday, so maybe it doesn't mean anything, but yeah, we kind of see the same thing in all of these where they rejected. BNB had a breakout and is actually falling under the old high. If we look at the total charts, now they might just gear up and try again, but usually, not always, usually after a failed breakout, at the very least, it's going to go in the other direction and take some liquidity. And the next place for that, if price were to break down, is not too much lower, it would be here. But then it could also come down and take this and just start moving lower as well. Or it could just launch higher. My expectation was higher, and I would have liked price to not break down there, but it just doesn't seem the right thing to hold my longs through this sweep. So I exited a little higher than where price is. My average entry, well, I started entering down here, and I cannot be mad because I made a nice win off of it, but I was envisioning we go all the way to all-time highs. It just doesn't really seem that likely. And why should we? We're under the 200 MA, right? I know everybody's bearish, but everybody can be right, I guess. Can go both ways too. And another thing that I've been paying attention to is just where we are on the stock market, where it's had an insane rally. And I'm not saying we go into a bear market or go to new all-time highs, but we've rejected on Friday so far at the most obvious place. And that place is also the golden pocket for the fib extension. So I know people are probably going to take profit here and short right there. And it doesn't mean that we take this low, but the issue is have such a large position on Bitcoin that even if there's correlation and even a small pullback, it would really hurt the position. So I'd rather just take some money and then move on and wait for a better entry, which I might end up missing the move, but I think being attached to higher seems like the wrong thing to do when um, something like this happens. So I'm flexible in my thinking, and it was a pretty ugly rejection here on basically all of them, and yeah, I may just not have the time to find a reentry, and I'm a little bit less excited. Also, we see the funding rate was really negative, and it still has the marking of a major market bottom. Um, Funding actually has gone a little bit negative here again. Interesting. On the 5 minute, let's look. In aggregate, it's positive though, so doesn't look hugely advantaged for longs. Um, yeah, I really wanted that breakout to work, and Bitcoin might just go launch and retry, but this doesn't feel like a place to just be betting big here. And you can see the funding rate has been rising actually since this pullback, and people are net long even right now, potentially, it seems. So, yeah, I mean, I probably shouldn't be disappointed because I had a great trade. I made $3,000, but I hesitated and it cost me a couple $1,000s. And Um, yeah, I just wanted to see that breakout work, but I guess I'm grateful for a win, and I'm also grateful that I got it where I did because I got up here, and if it went lower, I would end up panic closing. So it's better to just get out earlier. And I would look for a reentry in here. And maybe I do that on limit long. I might set a limit in here for something like this actually, but I don't know. I would rather wait to see what happens. It just doesn't look right. So, yeah, I'm thinking about that. I probably won't do it though. Maybe. I think this is a lot less significant because this happens on a Saturday. So I think I might look for reentry actually in this box potentially and see where we go from there. But yeah, I had to exit and I'm glad that I did. Anyways, appreciate y'all. Much love. Talk to you soon. Peace.